IBM did a CMO study, and they studied thousands of leaders around the world. I know you're familiar with it. But one of the things they said, in terms of a skill that's absolutely a CMO must have mastered in terms of going forward. There's lots of skills around social media you could acquire, but they said the number one in terms of telling or not whether a CMO will be successful is leadership. So good old leadership is still in there. So what do you think, Philippa, is the sort of the key to leadership?
I think everyone can be a leader. And that's just a choice in how you approach it. I see incredible leadership skills in schools where kids want to be the captain of their team and they want to bring loads of people with them and they want to make everyone successful. And some who are massively charismatic, some who are very quiet and considered and so there's so many different it's just that for me it's a state of mind. It's like kind of what you think your responsibility is, where you want to contribute, how you want to contribute. Do you want to make the world a better place? How do you want to do it? And there's lots of different examples of what leadership looks like. For me, I read a lot of business books. I don't read them page to page because that bores me. So I kind of skim read and take chunks out that I like, if I'm honest. The most recent one that I've really held on to for the last few years is Daniel Pink, and he's written a book. Well, he's written quite a few, but one of them called Drive, and it's all around what motivates people, and it's a combination of for me, I think what he's done, which is quite smart, is taken a whole load of data and analysis and real type of analytical approach, so that those people that like data and crunching and like kind of hard facts in their world and that sort of thing, and combined it with a research study, which is more art and more kind of intuition and more creative, and come up with this is what motivates people and this is how to motivate people, and then laid it over the evolution of business, like from industrial age all the way through to kind of more of an IP age now. Okay. And then he's given it names, so this really works for the technology industry, so he's given it 2.0, 3.0. So all those people that have been there for years, it works for them. And what he's come up with isn't rocket science, but he's kind of got a whole load of data behind it that people can't dispute. The people that love the data, then they go, oh, I love this. The people that don't love the data but really love the kind of intuition, they go, oh, I love this because this is psychological and it's really has anthropological research. But what it kind of says is that people are motivated when you give them a great environment. You don't put too many parameters around them, you give them a guideline, you tell them, look, this is what the end goal looks like, this is what success looks like, and then you give them the space and the encouragement to go and figure out how to get there. And that to me is a great example of leadership, certainly in the technology industry at the moment, is people don't want to be prescribed a very defined job description that gives them limitations, and they don't want to be told this is what's wrong and right. What they want to do is like use their own intelligence, because that's what defines human beings from like kind of some slightly less evolved animals, into figuring out the way to get to that what success looks like themselves. So for me, it's about helping people do that, helping bring people out, like get them the best out of them, put them in positions where they can be successful, help them. There's nothing better for me than when someone turns around to me and goes, I would have never have done that, I couldn't believe I've just done that. That to me is like, wow, if I've had a role in helping someone say something like that, I'm happy.